Fashion brand founders, in this video I cover why your online sales are dipping or not growing as much as you like to, even if you're running ads, and how to get it back up. You see, this is a common problem I hear from speaking with fashion brand founders daily. Their sales are going down X percentage and they're normally doing way higher sales. They're trying to figure out what could be missing or what they're doing wrong or how they can improve. Or they feel like they spent too much on ads for the return they got, or they are looking for a different and more efficient strategy to scale. If you are experiencing these problems right now and you are running ads, then this video is especially for you to help solve these problems. And especially if you're running ads, right? If you're not running ads, but you're also facing these problems, this is for you as well. If not, this video will educate you on how to avoid these problems. And to give you a quick background on why this video is worth your time, I'm Brandon, one of the co-founders of Digiceptual. We specialize in scaling fashion brands for over 4 years now. We scale over 15 fashion brands, some of them you can see right here. And we have over 14 video testimonials from fashion brand founders like yourself on the results and experience working with us. You can see it, all the testimonials in the link in bio or video description, depending on which social media platform you're watching this on. I will first explain a simple idea when it comes to scaling a fashion brand that most people don't talk about, but it's very important, especially if the brand is running ads. And it will help reveal the reason why your online sales are dipping or not growing as much as you like. Afterwards, I'll explain exactly how to get your sales back up. The idea is taking market share versus retaining market share. Now, this whiteboard will come in handy for this topic. You see, whatever specific market you are in, every brand, including yours, owns a share of the market. So let's say this is the market, right? This is the market. Your brand is over here. For example, you occupy this. Every brand occupies a share. Let's say your brand sells dresses in the US and it does 1 million a year just for simple math, right? So in this bubble you own here, you do 1 million a year. The total market size of dresses in the US in 2024 is roughly 16 billion. So this entire pie is roughly 16 billion, right? And you own 1 million of that. That means your brand owns 0.00625% of the total market share. Follow me? In order to grow sales, aka increase your market share, your brand must be taking market share and retaining market share, right? So that means in order to grow, you must occupy more of this market share, which means you got to take more of it. Taking market share means getting new customers. Retaining market share means keeping your existing customers and getting them to repeat buy, right? Again, taking market share means you're expanding how much you own. Retaining market share is retaining what you have here and just extracting more value and money from it. Simple idea, right? Now, let's say you're using ads as a way to scale and grow your sales, aka taking more market share. You are spending about 15K a month on ads, but your sales are dipping or not growing as much as you like. Why is that? It's because your ads aren't focused on taking market share. Instead, it's focused on retaining market share. What do I mean by this? Ads is a marketing tool that's best used for taking market share because of its scalability. So let's use red for ads. Ads are best for taking market share. These are arrows, right? Taking market share. It can reach millions of people instantly and bring them into your brand. So if it's focused on retaining market share, right? If it's focused on what you own here, it's just reaching the market share you already own over and over again. And since it's focused on reaching the market share you already own over and over again, and not focused on reaching the market share you don't own, it's overlapping with your other marketing channels or tools that are used for retaining market share. For example, email marketing. Let's use email marketing in blue, right? Right here. Your existing customers are just being spammed and your ad spend is being burned. So again, like email marketing, it's already helping you retain market share, but your ads are just spamming and just overlapping with your email marketing. So it just becomes a whole cluster, just a big mess. The solution is to have your ads focus on taking market share instead of retaining it, as you can see by these arrows. Circling back to our example, if your brand owns 1 million out of the 16 billion worth of market share, there's 999 million worth of market share. I think this number is even wrong. Hold on. This is 15 million. So it could even be like this. Yeah, 15,999 million worth of market share, aka new customers for you to take and grow. That is a lot of room to grow and a lot of money, right? Money to be made. So why would you waste your precious ad spend on retaining market share when there's way more market share to take? It makes absolutely no sense to do so. The more you focus ads on retaining market share, the more money you are leaving on the table, and vice versa, right? Which means the more focused your ads are on getting market share, the more money you're getting. It's simple math. So now we covered why your sales are dipping or why your sales aren't growing as much as you like and the solution to it. And now here's how to execute the solution in simple steps. Ad spend budgeting. First step. I'll say in 4 simple steps. First step, ad spend budgeting. In ads, a popular way to segment audiences is with the funnel, right? You can see here, a funnel has 3 main parts: top of funnel, TOF, middle of funnel, MOF is retargeting, bottom of funnel, BOF is retargeting, and the TOF, I forgot to mention, getting new customers. Since we are focused on taking market share, at least 90% of the ad spend should be at top of funnel. We spend, on average, 96% on top of funnel, sometimes even 100%. We don't completely neglect MOF and BOF because there's still money to be made. Don't get me wrong. But again, most of the money to be made is at top of funnel. 10% of the ad spend max should be on MOF and BOF, which is retargeting and remarketing. And we spend on average 4% and less on it. The ad spend on top of funnel is budgeted across 3 fundamental parts: testing creatives to always find new winning ads and to understand exactly what makes a winning ad and what doesn't, testing new interest audiences to scale winning ads in, and scaling winning ads. Each of these parts should be in separate campaigns to stay organized and keep the data clean. Now, I say testing new interest audiences. I don't include lookalike audiences because from what we hear in Meta, maybe you've heard this too, is that they're gonna phase out lookalike audiences and it'll just be like Advantage Plus stuff. So that means there'll only be interest and broad and like the Advantage Plus. Lookalikes are most likely going to be faded out. Now, circling back to this, each of these parts should be in separate campaigns to stay organized and to keep the data clean. The one that I see that's usually missing or done incorrectly is the first one, testing creatives. Most founders have no clue about what their winning ads are and why, which is the most important. They or their agency, is usually their agency, just threw stuff at the wall until something stuck, or they just tested once and never tested ever since, or they're testing but they aren't being intentional with the testing. Then when the winning ads fatigue or they try to scale further, everything breaks. To scale at TOF and take market share fast, you have to constantly test and find new winning ads and understand why they are winning ads. This gives 2 important benefits. If your current winning ads fatigue, you can instantly replace them with new ones and continue scaling. Number 2, by understanding why your winning ads work, you can take what works and apply to new creatives you make in the future. The second benefit plays a huge role because the more you understand, the higher your odds, the odds your creatives will convert goes higher because you applied what works. It's a positive flywheel effect. 3 to 4 days is a good average to test creatives, see what works and what doesn't, and test again. Creative testing never stops. Creative testing is mainly done in broad audiences, meaning on the ad set, you select the age range of your target market and the location. Example here. That's it. This is so every other variable in your testing is constant. So whatever testing result you get, you know it's 100% because of the creatives. It's like a simple science experiment. Next step, audience exclusion. There are many times I've looked at fashion brands' ad accounts and see that their top of funnel, the TOF campaigns, especially the Advantage Plus campaigns, aren't actually TOF campaigns. It's just retargeting campaigns in disguise. The reason for that is because their TOF campaigns don't have these audience exclusions. All current customers, all email subscribers, anyone who has engaged Facebook and Instagram in the past 180 days, anyone who has visited the website in the past 180 days. And to go one layer deeper, you can set up a system where Klaviyo will update all current customers, a little tongue twister, and all email subscribers with anyone new that falls into those categories. This means whenever you get a new customer or new email subscriber, they are immediately excluded on Meta in your TOF campaigns. TOF campaigns must have these exclusions so that Meta knows to only go after new customers and not retarget. So you can see this is what we have in our TOF campaigns. You can see we labeled it exclude this V2. Those are just internal words for the existing customers and email subscribers. This is especially important for ASC campaigns because Meta has the most control over these campaigns because it's Advantage Plus. So if given the choice to retarget or go after new customers, Meta will retarget because the algorithm likes to go after people who will get the highest engagement, which will be retargeting existing customers. Third step, using raw creatives. Contrary to popular marketing and advertising tactics, the creatives that convert new customers the best are what we call raw creatives. Creatives that are shot in a simple way and that clearly shows the product. There's no need to do fashion shows, created UGC videos, direct response videos, or any of these tactics. They don't scale long term. And one of the best kinds of raw creatives are studio shots. Here's an example from a client of ours. Plain background and a model wearing the products. That's it. Simple scales, fancy fails. Fashion is black and white. New audiences either want it or they don't. So the question is, how do you know what they want? Well, this leads into the last step, selling bestsellers. When scaling a top of funnel, the creatives you use should be centered around your best sellers. Your best sellers are the few core products that bring in most of the sales. You can check your Shopify data for this. The reason why is they have demand in the market, aka people want them. And since this is what people already want, all you simply do is put it in front of more people and see which creators gets them to buy, and then you scale the winners. The best sellers can be old, but in the eyes of new people, they are new. And again, there's a lot of new people you haven't reached yet, going back to this pie. There's no need to constantly release new collections for the sake of getting new customers. Your best sellers will be the few core products that will help you rapidly take market share for months and years. And a bonus step, don't discount. Outside of major sale periods like BFCM, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, there's no need to run sales promotions or discounts in ads to get new customers. You want new customers that buy because of your products, not because of the discount. New customers who buy because of your products are the customers you want, not discount customers. Discount customers will devalue your brand long term. For example, if your customer list is filled with discount customers and you launch a new collection, it may not sell as much as you like because these people are just waiting for a discount. If somebody or an agency is telling you to run discounts to get new customers, it means their strategy doesn't work because they need a crutch to help them get new customers. So these are the 4 simple steps on how to take market share so that your sales grow at a pace that you want, you prevent your sales from dipping, and you get your sales back up if it is dipping. If you want to see more actionable fashion ad content like this to help scale your fashion brand, check out the rest of the videos I have on social media. If you're interested in working with us and perhaps getting your sales back and us getting your sales back up for you, book a call with me with the link in the video description if you're watching this on YouTube, or book a call with me with the link in bio, or DM me if you're watching this on Instagram at DigiCeptual, and I'll see you in the next one.